I'm actually much faster than other people. Italy exemplifies a central problem of the monetary union, which lies in the growing divergence between the Eurozone member states in terms of growth rates and competitiveness. How quickly I can actually make that change? Take a glance at it. If someone had any idea how quickly I can actually make the changes, Italia wirklich machte ihr eigenes Beispiel als einer zentralen Probleme der Geldgemeinde, also Währungsgemeinde, weil das wirklich liegt an einer weiter wachsenden Divergenz als eine umstrittene Spaltung zwischen den Eurozone-Mitgliedstaaten angesiedelte Wachstum hatte und Konkurrenzfähigkeit. It lags far behind the other big Eurozone economies, with the gross domestic product still 5% below its pre-crisis level at the end of 2007. Und das nun bleibt hinter den anderen verschiedenen großen Eurozone-Wirtschaften mit Bruttoinlandprodukte etwas 5% hinter ihr eigener Vorkrise-Niveau. Das Niveau vor einer Krise am Ende des Jahres 2007. Das immer noch bleibt 5% hinter dem Niveau, das selbst gemacht würde bei Italien vorzeitiger, vor dieser Krise. I don't really need to think about anything. I feel so bad. I'm not actually thinking about anything. Despite the difficulties, Mr. Singh, who controls 51% of the spice jet after it nearly collapsed in 2014, expressed optimism about the future of the aviation industry in India. Trotz aller Schwierigkeiten wissen Sie, der immer noch 51% der Gesellschaft heißt SpaceJet kontrollierte, nach das etwas kollabierte hatte in 2014. Etwas, aber ganz vermeidete das am letzten Punkt. Und an diesem Moment hatte dargestellt ein Optimismus der Zukunft in den Flugzeuggesellschaften in India, also Luftgesellschaften. I don't really need to. This is not something that I have to think about. It's not really a mixing. It's a really crazy opinion. Let me actually show you how quickly I can actually... I have never actually read any of it. Let me show you. Le vrai changement toutefois pour les habitants de Gatineau contre beaucoup du français s'est produit à la suite de divers attendants qui ont entraîné un contrôle systématique des visiteurs de Notre-Dame. The true change, however, all the time for the residents in this quarter, in the city parish, as for those of many different French, is created following from this diversified attacks which has never been seen, that have been the initiator to impose a systematic control of a visitor to the Notre Dame Cathedral. I have never actually missed anything. I don't really need to think twice about it. It's not something that I work really hard. Whoever actually watches this one, I would actually be, much faster than other professional people. I'm actually far better than any, Korean and French people who've been actually working on this sector. Let me actually show you. Aujourd'hui encore, l'économie se repose essentiellement sur l'exploitation de richesses apparemment inépuisables de ces sols. Today, again, the Russian economy enjoys itself by being, placed in its own culture of exploitation of wealth, apparently with no end in sight. In its ground, les gaz et le pétrole bien sûr, mais aussi le minéral de fer, le cuivre et nickel. the petroleum and the natural gas, and of course, however, also there are mineral like iron and metal, and also copper and nickel. It means again, the Russian economy today, again, it actually, comfortably places itself to make its own exploitation by mining the greatest wealth that would be given to them naturally, by exploiting and plundering its natural resources, not just simply the petroleum or natural gas, but also actually, runs its curry into the mine of copper and metal and nickel to actually make money out of it. Never miss anything. This is really ridiculous. I'm actually far faster. L'analyse vocale a même déjà été utilisée pour identifier une personne faisant de cas de l'air téléphonique malveillant. The voice analysis has also been already used to identify the person faking the actual identity theft to fraud other people using, telephone connections. These type of telephone phishing can be detected because the vocal voice has already been used to identify and notify the actual dissimulation that might actually be used with a bad intention. How? La voix d'humain contient des informations pouvant être liées aux caractéristiques physiques, physiologiques, démographiques, médicales, environnementales et autres de locuteur explique au quotidien ainsi. Because the human voice contains information that would be enabled through the connection of the characteristic features coming from physical or physiological, demographic, medical, environmental, and other local-oriented convention and information. Rita Singh explains to the Quotidian as a magazine, journal, daily journal. I don't really need to think about it. Who actually says that? I'm actually picking any random. I have never actually read it. I'm actually picking a random. I'm not actually below the other people. No, it's so not true. Anything. L'attentat de Pourvoyer est apparemment un exemple abominable de plus qui vient s'ajouter à la longue liste de crimes racistes complicatifs de spectres en ligne. This, attack of a poet is apparently a very abominable example, an example of aversion and abominability and detestation of its greatness, which actually, it just came to add its entrance into the long list of the racist crimes and hate crimes by captivating and taking hostage at the cost of the public those who have been actually connected online through the lineage. I don't really need to. Because,